Ladies and gents, wherever you are, good morning to you. One thing I can assure you is that self-confidence is everything, man. Like when you're confident about yourself, you aware of your self-worth, your dignity. I mean, there's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that can derail you from your course. And as they say, when you're the best in any group that you belong to, just know that you're in the wrong group. You've got to look for a better other group, a place where people can challenge you, where you would be looking like you're naked in front of them. Like people who will challenge you, motivate you to see a bigger picture and have a bigger vision for yourself. That's what is more important. A lot of us now, we're living in a time and age where people are not bothered about texting you or messaging you on social media or whatever platform they can use in, like your email or writing to you letters or stuff like that is no longer in existence. Whereas we're living in a time and age where there is a lot to ourselves in terms of social media and all these platforms, but we do not communicate as often as we used to. So going forward, we'll need all of us to rise up to doing something to change the trajectory of our lives. And I think taking on to this course that I've taken, that is talking, motivating, inspiring people. In my early days, I think I took it with a bit of trepidation because I didn't have it all together. There were a lot of things that, I still needed to fix here and there. And still, I took it up upon myself to always try and motivate people, to cheer people up, because I think that it's better for me to cheer somebody, to help tell somebody to believe in themselves, to just rise up, to know that they can begin again. See, the thing is, it's better to straighten the kids when they're still young and not wait to that moment where we have to, try and prune them, or you've got to get rid of some characters in them. And it's better to give our children knowledge and understanding, to understand how to live better, not only with themselves but also with other people, to teach them to know how to fish, not giving them fish on a silver platter, because that won't help. And so to teach them great morals, great manners, great values that are going to last, like honesty, responsibility, hard work, fairness, generosity, standing up for one another's rights, to see that they are rising up to believe in themselves, to understand their self-worth, to understand their self-confidence, to keep rising, to fight for their causes, the things that they want. And of course, let us be the avenue to help them to believe in themselves, to help build their careers. Let us not force into our kids whatever career we would want them to do for our sake or for our self-validation, but rather we just give them the avenue to let them believe in whatever they want to believe in and work so hard to get whatever they want for their life. And of course, as parents, I know that parents would want to see their kids growing up to be smart people, people who would not be disappointing, people who would have great manners and great morals that will help them to live better in our society. Because the society we are living in is a society where we have normalized averages. A lot of people think that in our society, what it is that we have got to go to school, get to study, get your degree, get married, get 1.5 kids, and then, you go to the world of work, start working and stuff like that. And the moment we try to break out of that society's rule or regulations or whatever it is you want to call, immediately the society will definitely want to punish us for that which we have done. And so to the strongest, to the toughest, to the most evil men of our society, the thing is just, if you want to punish them, you just got to take them to, isolation. The most evil men of our society, You just take them in isolation, in a big room, all by themselves, and surely it's going to break them. Yeah, it's going to break them. And so going forward, some of us, we are like, oh, maybe I want to go to school, maybe not. Maybe I want to go to school and I want to finish my studies, and I don't care where I'm going to get my next meal. I don't want a job. Maybe I don't want, or maybe I want to go to school and finish up, and then maybe I get a job. So we all have different opinions and ideas for ourselves, and at the end of the day, that which we treasure is going to ultimately differ from that which our parents or our friends or our neighbors are going to be thinking about. So going forward, we will realize that in Proverbs 18:21 it says, the power is in our tongue. Life and death is in our tongue. If you want to bless your future, you're going to make it work. If you want to waste it, it's all the same tongue that you have. If you believe in yourself, you're capable, it's possible, you can do it. No matter what comes your way, you are ready to face the day, because ultimately our life is going to be moving up and down. There are moments when we succeed, there are moments when we are going to fail, but as long as you can still treat your victory and failure as the same thing, then you are now matured. Because going forward will need us to believe that we can. Even if we have failed, that is meant to build your character, to be a stronger and better person, to forgive yourself, to realize that going forward will need us to still work to try to to try to better ourselves on a daily basis, because nobody is perfect, guys. All of us, we have got our own flaws, and at the moment you make any mistake, just try to learn and try to move forward. Try to refrain from doing the wrong things. Let's love people. Let us make people to believe that they can. Let us help people to realize their self-worth, their self-importance. To just let them know they can do it. It's possible. To let them know that no matter what, but that happened in their course, they are not going to fail to reach their destination, because the way to receiving that promise, the way to getting to that destination may change. The time, it might take a little longer, but sometimes it's worth the wait. Sometimes it's worth the wait, because if you didn't wait, perhaps it would have messed your whole life. So sometimes you've got to wait on the Lord. Sometimes the Lord is saying, come on, relax, my son. I don't want to give you this too early, because perhaps you might end up spoiling and wasting your life. So sometimes it's worth the wait. Sometimes you need to go through fire so that the king or the kabaka or the road can make another decree to say that people should only worship the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Because in the middle of fire, God will come to your rescue. May God help you to realize your dream. May God help you to realize your purpose and your worth. Thank you so much, ladies and gents. Take care of yourselves and believe that you will and you can. Have a bit of faith. And what is faith? Faith is the ability to see the invisible, the ability to believe in the impossible, and to trust in the unknown. So help us, God.